Hey there, and welcome back to Utility Sports. We do have some breaking news. Rajon Rondo, Patrick Beverley, and Daniel Turu have been traded to the Memphis Grizzlies for Eric Bledsoe. This is a huge move for both sides, and let's kind of break it down. Eric Bledsoe is a guy that the LA Clippers have been looking for quite some time, a guy that can get to the rim, can really attack. Also, he's a very, very nice perimeter defender, all NBA like defender. And going back to the Memphis Grizzlies is another top tier defender in Patrick Beverley. Rajon Rondo, a guy who really didn't work for the Clippers last season, struggled to see some of those key playoff minutes down the stretch. And Daniel Turu, a once promising second round pick out of the University of Minnesota that has not panned out. He has not looked very good in the summer league, and they decided to part ways with him. So now this is very, very key for this team because Patrick Beverley has been the heartbeat for the LA Clippers, and he's been a key piece for this team the last couple of seasons, dating back to 2018 when they made a very, very nice playoff run. So, overall, let's kind of look at what happened in this deal. Patrick Beverley was once again a guy that they felt was expendable for his contract. And like I said, Rondo had not been working there. They thought that was the move, ultimately moving Lou Williams and 2 second-round picks for Rondo. It didn't work out. And like I said, Aturu just has not been that guy they were expecting, a potential stretch big. He's only in that 6'8", 6'9" height wise. He's a nice shot blocker. I will give him credit for that. So the Memphis Grizzlies obviously felt that Eric Bledsoe was not a great fit for their team. Patrick Beverley, Rajon Rondo can bring some veteran leadership to that locker room. Aturu is a nice asset for the Memphis Grizzlies to try to develop long term. Hopefully he can't figure it out right now. He's just not ready to play some of those NBA minutes. And I think in Memphis, he would have an opportunity. Otherwise, he will likely be spending a lot of his time in the G League. So holistically speaking, I am not surprised by this move. I thought that Patrick Beverley was going to be one of those main guys that they got rid of during the offseason. And the Clippers have been extremely, extremely patient, waiting for the right deal to come along. Eric Bledsoe had been a target for them last season, last trade deadline, and it finally comes to fruition. This was a deal. Obviously, Eric Bledsoe went to New Orleans earlier, and now to the Memphis Grizzlies. So he has had a little bit of movement in terms of teams in his career, especially now towards the tail end. Obviously, he's making a lot of money, and the Clippers were able to match that with a Beverley contract, Rondo, and a Turu kind of package. I don't think that there is any other details to this trade. I think this is just what it is going to be. So overall, I give the Clippers initially, I think this is an A- move. Patrick Beverley was not really starting to fit once again with this team. He has been a little more consistent shooting the three ball. Rondo, another guy that kind of got played out during the playoffs. Eric Bledsoe is something that the Clippers need, a guy that can really attack the cup. This team is primarily based on shooting. They really like to shoot the basketball, drive and kick. So I think Eric Bledsoe could be a guy that actually gets to the rim. Paul George has that ability to get to the rim, but ever since the Team USA injury, he has not been that same player that really likes to get at the rim. Nicholas Batum is another guy just like that. Kawhi Leonard would rather just stick to the mid-range as well. So this team is pretty interesting moving into next year. Can they survive without Kawhi Leonard? They add a guy like Eric Bledsoe to do so. I think that this is a good move also for the Memphis Grizzlies. You're taking a chance on a guy like Daniel Turu, high second round pick just a couple of years ago. And now Patrick Beverley, maybe another movable asset at the deadline. Or do you want to go ahead and keep him? And Rajon Rondo is going to see a ton of minutes for this Memphis team. They're looking to compete too. So let's not get that twisted. It was just Aturu was not the right fit during the timeline for the potential championship run. And I think the Memphis Grizzlies do a really nice job adding more depth as a whole. You're getting 3 players for the price of 1. So as a whole, this is a good trade for both sides. I'm not shocked that this deal got done at the time that it did. The Clippers were kind of sitting back and waiting for a team to present them with the right offer. And Patrick Beverley does get moved. This is a little sad for the Clipper fan base because a lot of people like Patrick Beverley. Now he is getting dealt. He was the heartbeat of this team. He was the total energizer, the pesky bug to go up against some of the top other teams' talents. But as a whole, this is a industry, this is a business, so you have to consider that when talking about Patrick Beverley. Eric Bledsoe could be a really nice addition for this Clipper team. If you did enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like if you do enjoy basketball content. We will keep providing all the breaking news in the NBA as it happens. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you guys in our next video.